This update is regarding Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon was on the podcast Lip Service, Angela Yee's podcast, and he talked about the tragedy of losing his seventh son. He said, "My therapist told me I needed to chill out. So I was like, let's try celibacy." That was October. I didn't even make it to January. I was supposed to make it to the top of the year, but obviously I started going through some things. I got depressed with the loss of my son. So in December, everybody saw I was so down. So everybody was like, let's just give him a little vagina. That's going to cure it all. And I fell victim to it because I was in a weak state. So December, especially right before Christmas, I started effing like crazy. That's what he says. I don't know if you want to comment okay, some more stuff that he said on lip service. Angela asked him about, is it true that he has 3 kids on the way? When you say on the way, what count are you at? Let's just put it this way: the stork is on the way. So we know that he has at least 8 children. The 8th child we found out about earlier this year. And then we also found out about a 9th child earlier today at the time of this recording. And so there's at least 2 to 3 more children that he is expecting this year. So, what are your thoughts on Nick Cannon?
I have many thoughts on Nick Cannon.
He said, hold on, he said that he plans on breaking his personal record this year. That's what he said. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what's in his
from last year.
I understand. I don't know what's in his head. I don't know what's in his heart. The only thing I can do is just, look at his behavior and say that I think Nick is somehow being both selfish and destructive. I think that he should be using birth control, or his partner should be using birth control, which clearly they are not. And why he thinks it's a good idea to have so many mothers involved. He must have now at least 5 or 6 different mothers for his children.
It's going to be more than 5, according to him.
Why he thinks he's purposely going around doing that. This man has money and means to use birth control, to be more careful, to be more selective. He is not. I don't know if he's purposely trying to create so many children for, because he really is thinking in the future in terms of his own health needs, because maybe the children will be able to help him down the road. Maybe he really is thinking that way. I don't understand, because at no time am I hearing him say anything about how he's committed to these women, how he's committed to the relationship.
No, he's not, Ma. He said that he doesn't believe in that. He already said that.
Well, okay. And at no time am I hearing him say he wants to bring all his children together under one roof, which, would be difficult to do, but maybe not impossible. Who knows?
They don't even know each other. All of those people don't know each other.
At no time have I heard him talking about making sacrifices to provide love and nurturance for his multiple children and multiple. What do they even all live in the same states?
No, Mom.
Or are they even all in the United States?
I would imagine that, but
but we don't know, because we don't know. They could be in any other countries, any islands, we don't know.
Ma, that he couldn't have all of those people under the same roof. They don't even know each other, and it's all different.
Well, no, not at this time. So here, not at this time, but listen to me now. I don't know these women. As far as I know, the only one of any notoriety and with any really money and successful is Mariah Carey. who, is in an altogether different category.
One of them has an
wasn't-
OnlyFans account.
Well, I know that means that she is a regular person. So let me just say that.
No, she says she's a model.
Oh, well, look, we can all say we're anything, Okay, here's the thing. Underneath all of it, here's the issue. Nick, what are you providing for all those children? You cannot forget a good father. You can't even be an adequate father. You can barely be a parent to all those children in all those different homes with all those different mothers. And a man in your position at this time in life, you would think that he would be more responsible and more caring and be more concerned about his children, about all those children.
What is wrong with the women too? Like what is going on?
What is the well, as I alluded to earlier, except for Mariah, what is the caliber of women that you are dealing with? Because if I know you have 88 children all over the place, certainly these women know it.
Well,
so just Nick, what are you doing? Why are you being so reckless? Why are you putting yourself in an untenable position? Because no matter what comes out your mouth, you got too many personalities, too many children, too many.
He doesn't believe in, he doesn't believe in love relationships anymore. Apparently, he said that he doesn't feel that he has that in him to give a woman.
Okay, we skipped that.
He tried to do that with Mariah.
You don't
and
have
he
to
feel like he wanted to be back with Mariah, and Mariah was not, obviously.
You don't have to give it to women, but what do you have to give to the children?
Well, let me try.
You have all those babies' mothers, each advocating for time and money and acknowledgement on behalf of their individual children, and it's nothing but chaos. Only chaos can ensue. Well, I don't know why he's doing it.
This is what I feel. I feel like I feel sad for him. I don't know what headspace he's in. But I
feel sad for the children.
Well, yeah, and for the children, number one. But no amount of money in the world can replace being present as a father. And the women
which he cannot be.
And the women who lay down with him, like I said, I don't understand where they're coming from. And you may get along with one baby mama, but not 5 and 6 and all that other stuff. From my understanding, like I said, they don't know each other. Maybe one may know one other person. Everybody else doesn't. They don't even know each other. So Nick,
that's a whole other issue. He needs help to the kids for them not to know each other because they have siblings,
right? Nick needs help. Children are not, they're not accessories, they're not props. And I think him being a man allows him to process the whole act of pregnancy and bringing a life into this world differently. He's an adult and he can do whatever he wants to do, but I really and truly am concerned about his mental health, because the therapist is telling him one thing, he's doing something different. His indiscriminate actions of just racking up babies. Like you said, he was a grown man before he had his first child. And, he's just, listen, I understand some people, they go through depression and they, use sex as a coping mechanism. But listen, if you're going to do that, you need to have contraceptions. You need to have, it's not funny. To me, it's very sad.
You know what, Pay? We need to face it. We're sitting here talking about contraception, and I say so too. But you know what? Let's be honest. That defeats his purpose. He's not trying to prevent having babies. He wants to have all those babies. That is his purpose. His purpose is not just having sex. Because you have all them babies doesn't mean you having more sex than anybody else. It just means you aren't using birth control.
Yeah, he's not using birth control. And you know what, Ma? instead of people like either laughing at him or giving him a high five, they need to give him some help. I don't know who's around him, but that's not to me, he's being self-destructive. It's not even funny. You can't even have a relationship with the children.
Whoever's around him, he's not listening to. I'm quite sure people are telling him, Nick, you need to slow down. You need to slow your roll. You're getting too many people involved here, and you
have too many kids. Even if he had all those kids with one or two people, it's too many at this point.
Well, it would be a lot, but this, what he's doing now, it's just chaos. It's just total chaos, and it's just creating more children who are going to be without a father, or they're going to be without him as a father, because it's just almost humanly impossible for him to meet the needs of each one of those children.
Man, like I said, if it was under one roof and he had all those children, it would be overwhelming.
Right.
It would be virtually impossible for him to be the best father that he could be, because children are just like us. We, like adults, you feel neglected if someone isn't spending time with you. You need somebody to put on that one-on-one time with you. So I don't know. Like I said, he needs help. He really and truly does. And I don't think it's funny anymore.
That's obvious.
It's not cute. It's not funny.
He needs help. He needs help. But here's where the bit of recklessness is. He's not accepting help. He's telling us that his therapist told him to do A, B, and C, and then he's ignoring the therapist.
Remember, I remember me and you had like this private conversation where, Angela Yee talked about when he came on the show, where he, didn't want to leave and he was canceling other stuff that he had going on. I'm like, well, you need to be spending time with your children. You don't need to be canceling anything. What you know about canceling stuff?
And you have several women pregnant right now, 2 or 3 or whatever the case is.
But who knows?
But yet you want to spend more time hanging out at the Breakfast Club after your segment is supposed to be over.
Not the Breakfast Club, her podcast.
Her podcast, yeah. Well, podcast. Whichever. After it was over, you still trying to hang out.
Yeah.
Don't you have places to be and things to do? So I just feel sorry for the children.
And like I said, I'm worried, and people keep saying about money. Like I said, the way his money is going to be spread out with all these different people and all that other stuff, he's not even going to have all the money that you think. I know he's not married, but the things get tricky when you start involving all these different people, personalities.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, because each one of those women are advocating on behalf of their child. And don't think they're going to get enough money for them to live off too.
Right.
And he's going to get it. And he's going to get it. Just what he, is looking for. He wants an exciting life. He wants to live on the edge. Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to have to work them 50 jobs that he has and get 50 more.
All right. And he's not going to even reap the benefits of those jobs at some point. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.